Hey, what is up guys? Today I'm going to show you another low level caster build for Insanity in Mass Effect Andromeda, and this one is going to be significantly more powerful than the one that I've shown you yesterday. So let's go ahead and see what it is all about. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the skills, and this time around we're going to put more emphasis on the tech tier, and we're going to use a bunch of abilities over here which really synergize with each other really well, and of course they also do tremendous amounts of damage even early on. So we're going to use Energy Drain, Incinerate, and we're also going to use in the biotic tier the throw ability. But let's go ahead and start off with this tier over here. I'm going to start off with Energy Drain, and as always I'm only going to inspect 10 points into it for now. I'm going to keep everything else for later. I'm only level 18 currently, so I'll really have to min and max and prioritize the skills because I don't have that many points, and chances are you guys might not have many points as well. So we're going to leave Energy Drain like that for now, and we're going to go ahead and move on to Incinerate. And with this one, what I want to do is to upgrade it fully as early as possible, and I'm going to put all the ranks that increase damage up to rank 6, and in rank 6 we're going to go for double Incinerate. It's really important to pick the rank 6 over here. The double Incinerate one is going to make things so much easier even on Insanity and even if you're low level. So I'm going to leave the tech tier like that for now, and we're going to go and take a quick look in the biotics. In the biotics I'm not going to be able to invest too many points this early on, but I am going to fully upgrade the throw ability. Specifically for the rank 6, the double throw is something that you really want to use, and we're going to go ahead and pick everything that increases damage and force. It's a preference of mine, reason being is because radius and rank 4 isn't going to be that good because for some reason enemies like splitting up. So it's just something that I've noticed, but trust me, you're going to want all the damage and force that you can get. In rank 5 I'm also going to get recharge speed. We're going to make this build rather low cooldown, and we're going to go ahead and spam the abilities as much as possible. And of course, as I've said, in rank 6 we're picking the double throw, and by now you must have realized that we have two abilities which can shoot two targets at the same time, and both of them have enemy tracking in them. So I'm talking about the Incinerate and throw ability, and these ones are going to synergize so well with each other. In theory you can also pick Lance, but just keep in mind that this one has a bit longer cooldown, it doesn't have enemy tracking, and you can't make it launch two projectiles at the same time. So throw is going to be the better one over here. We're going to go ahead and go back in the tech tier, and I'm going to invest the rest of the points here. So in Energy Drain I'm going to pick up in rank 5 the Extended Drain. This one makes Energy Drain to become a combo primer as well, and this is going to be very important. We're basically going to chain priming and detonations on enemies, and it's going to be absurd and fun as hell. It's probably one of the funnest I've seen so far, honestly. Now that we are done with the main abilities, I'm not going to invest any more points into Energy Drain for now because I'm only level 18. If you're higher level you can definitely go ahead and do that, but I am going to put some points in offensive tech, and this is going to be important because rank 1 increases the tech power damage, rank 2 further makes the recharge speed better, rank 3 increases the detonator damage. So all of these ranks are extraordinary for everything that we want to build up so far. I'm also going to pick rank 4. The tech damage bonus to shields is definitely something that you would want. The shielded enemies early on are really a pain in the ass. Detonations is definitely a good one as well, so I will have to go ahead and pick that one as well. As a matter of fact, detonations are really strong early on. It's something that I've noticed. You can really kill enemies very fast with detonations alone. And at rank 6 I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to pick anything in rank 6 currently because nothing from here benefits my damage dealing or my abilities that deal damage yet. They only increase something that I'm not going to really use, so leave it at that for now unless you have the necessary points. I have 3 points left, so obviously I cannot go back into Energy Drain and invest more into that, but team support has some good early ranks over here. So the bonus shields and the bonus regens are definitely going to be useful, and in the next level I'm going to put more points into energy drain, and that is basically the build. That is what you want to do. You want to prioritize incinerate over everything else. You're going to want to take throw after that, and energy drain you can just keep it at rank 5 for a while. So now that we are done over here, I'm going to go over the profile, and we are going to use the Sentinel profile. It has all the stats that I need, so it increases my combo damage even more. The tech recharge speed bonus is definitely there to help me, and I also have the tech armor, which further increases my survivability, so there's definitely something that I want. The engineer profile, in theory, it could be used as well, but I'm not using any constructs, and I just feel that all of these passives here are wasted since I'm not using constructs at all. So let's go ahead and pick off the armor next. So as usual, as I've said in the previous video, the best armor if you're going for a caster build is always going to be the Helios armor set. You're going to need to farm some Helios research points. You're probably going to need like 1,500 of those, but luckily they are really easy to get if you're using your scanner. Now that we are done, I'm also going to pick a weapon, as a matter of fact, and there are a couple of choices which you can pick. So I'm only going to take an assault rifle over here, which lets me kill enemies from afar, and the Velcro one is a really good choice early on if you want to change things up a bit and you kinda got bored of all the shotguns in the game like I did. So I'm done here. I'm done with all that I need. Let's go ahead and craft them up. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the armor, and there are two augmentations over here that are really good, and you can pick from those ones. So you can either pick the tech recharge module and spam it on your gear and on your weapon, and it will significantly reduce your recharge speed, or you can go with the reaction optimizer, which just increases your overall combo damage, and this one applies to all the combo damage in the game, so not only tech but biotic as well. I'm really torn between these two, to be honest. On one hand, the combo damage is really going to stack up a lot. It's going to be like 30% additional damage. In my tests, I used the tech recharge module and it behaved really well, but between these two you can pick whichever you want. I'm going to go with the recharge module simply because I liked the way I could spam the abilities more. So it's going to be 12% recharge speed from the armor set alone, and if I'm going to go ahead and put it on the weapon as well, it's going to be another like 25% or so. Nice and easy. Unfortunately, I don't have a fusion mod currently that is useful for me, but if you have a fusion mod that increases tech damage, you're definitely going to see hell of a lot of improvements from it alone. Okay, and now that we are done, we can go ahead and test it out, and in the usual manner, I'm going to go and test it on the cat base on EOS. It's just such a good place to try things out because it has so many enemies. It's really hard to penetrate that base. It has some very powerful enemies. It even has a couple of turrets which are really strong and can literally two-shot you. Okay, so here we are, and the way you will want to do this is to first cast Incinerate, which will seek to separate targets by itself, and then you will want to use Energy Drain, which will detonate that and prime the target for further detonation. Then you will want to detonate that further with the throw. So let's go ahead and test it out. There are definitely a lot of mobs over here, so let's start with these poor suckers. There you go. Now he's detonated once, and then he's detonated twice. And he's dead, and there's quite a lot of damage. Let's test it on the turret over there. Look at that. One detonation and two detonations. And the beauty about this is that the detonation from tech ability put that area of effect on the ground, and that does a lot of damage. The only thing that is going to put a little bit of problem on you is going to be the shields, but we have the Valkyr, which is really easy to take on shields with. And look at that guy over there. See, the shields are now off. So let's shoot a bunch of incinerates at him, and bam, he's dead. Just like that. There, let's kill that guy over there. He's so annoying, okay? Look at that. Double detonation with such ease and so fun. I didn't even use the weapon that much. These spells just track the enemy and they can't really hide. I mean, they can still dodge if they are lucky, but most often than not, they won't be able to do that. It's just so much fun. The cooldown, as you can see, it is rather low. And there you go, that was basically the base. They didn't even tap into my HP yet. And the thing with this build is that you will eventually be able to go into team support over here, and in rank 6, if you get the life support perk, it's going to help you to survive even more. You're basically going to regen a lot of HP with each enemy that you kill and is under the influence of a tech ability, or when you have a tech buff on yourself, so it goes with both ways. And he's down. Home run, baby. That was basically my caster build, my second version of a caster build for a Mass Effect Andromeda Insanity. It's definitely more fun than the previous one. It's more powerful in my opinion. You can really set up some nice combos. I think I have a couple more builds for low level Insanity, and then I'll move on to something else. But in the meantime, yeah, just like and subscribe my video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I got you, kid. Yo, nothing to lose. Mentality is beastly. Raised amongst the most ferocious. Life wasn't easy. Slinging them stones, banging them toasters. Nobody cares. Neither did I, cause my father left me to fry in this hell of a world with stray bullets to snipe you. Generals look for soldiers with hearts so they can stripe you. Dirty dope.